Latest statement by Donald Trump, where he's put out a statement on his Truth Social account. And this is the American president who is confirming that Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, one of the most evil people in history, is dead. This is what the American president has in fact said on his social media account in Truth Social. And Trump further says this is not only justice for the people of Iran, for all great Americans. This is the big breaking news at this moment that has come in. And the American president further says that those people from many countries throughout the world that have been killed or mutilated by Khamenei and his gang of bloodthirsty thugs. He was unable to avoid our intelligence and highly sophisticated tracking systems working closely with Israel. There was not a thing that he or the other leaders that have been killed along with him could do. This is the single greatest chance for the Iranian people to take back their country. We are hearing that many of their IRGC, military and other security and police forces no longer want to fight and are looking for immunity from us. As I said last night, now they have immunity. Later, they only get a threat. This is the statement put out by Donald Trump. My colleague Susan Tehrani is joining us from New York. Susan, the American president has confirmed that Ayatollah Ali Khamenei is no more.
Yes, he has. It's a dramatic and highly provocative statement posted online by President Trump, and it's raising major questions about what happens next in Iran. As we saw and as you read in the message, Trump claims that Iran's supreme leader, Khamenei, is dead and frames the moment as a turning point for the Iranian people, suggesting that security forces inside Iran may be ready to abandon the regime. He also signals continued military pressure, saying that strikes will continue as long as necessary. Now, it's important to note that, again, there's been no official confirmation from Iran at this point, and that's really going to be the Achilles heel, the turning point, when we get that confirmation from the Iranian government itself and how the Iranians are supposed to react. I suppose that's what he means when he says that, you know, the police and the IRGC should come and unite with the patriots, because I can't imagine right now, if you're a police officer or an IRGC that wants to defect, where would they go? Who are they reporting to? Is there a system set up for them? Not that I have heard of. So I think he's maybe getting the grounds ready for something like that. But nonetheless, the president confirming that Khamenei is dead is noteworthy.
You know, this statement where he says that we are hearing that many of their IRGC, military and other security and police forces no longer want to fight and are looking for immunity from us. As I said last night, now they can have immunity. Later, they only get death. This is his statement. So does this mean that Donald Trump is willing to hold out an olive branch to anyone who wants to defect from the Iranian Islamic regime, and the Americans would be willing to work with that individual? How is this now going to play out?
Yeah, that's the question. First of all, is he referring to the higher brass of the IRGC or the police, that they come out publicly and say that, you know, I am defecting, or is he talking to the foot soldiers to unite with the people? So, you know, the question is whether this is a political messaging, or it's just, or is it a broader shift in U.S. strategy toward Iran, and they have a system in place already that maybe we don't know about. But to make that statement right now when the Iranians themselves haven't announced that Khamenei is dead, it seems a little premature. But, you know, while it seems oftentimes that President Trump might just say things here and there, there's usually always a meaning behind the statements that he makes, and I guess we'll have to wait and see what he meant by that.
You know, now that he has said that Khamenei is dead, he, of course, will not be able to backtrack from here. But he's also said in his statement that the heavy and pinpoint bombing, however, will continue uninterrupted throughout the week, or for as long as necessary to achieve our objective of peace throughout the Middle East and indeed the world. So that clearly means one thing, that this war is not coming to an end anytime soon. And if the American missiles and bombs keep falling on Iran, This could do two things. One, it could crush any desire for resistance. Secondly, it could also make people rally against what they may see as American aggression that has gone beyond what they would perceive is necessary for the Americans to have gotten what they wanted. They wanted Ayatollah Ali Khamenei out of the picture. They've got that. But what is it that the Americans want now that they say that they still want to continue to bomb Iran?
Well, so the goal was not just to eliminate Iran's supreme leader, because I think the Americans understand, and Iranians, I was just talking to a few of my friends who are in Iran right now, they're very happy, but they're also very concerned. And their concern is not so much about the prolonged war. Their concern is that America leads halfway. So they eliminate maybe 40 individuals, and the IRGC head of commands and the supreme leader, but doesn't go after the political establishment in Iran, and the regime stays in place and becomes a wounded regime that will take its anger on ordinary Iranians. Or, for example, the people are saying that, we took so much bombing and so much fear, and ultimately we're once again left on our own with this regime, despite the fact that Khamenei is gone. So on the one hand, you're absolutely right. The longer this lasts, and if it does start to hit civilian infrastructure, Iranians may, some of them, rally around the flag. But for the most part, their concern is what is going to happen to us if this mission is completed, the ballistic missiles stay in place, the political apparatus stays in place, and there continues to be an Islamic Republic, but the U.S. just packs up and leaves and says, well, you're on your own now.